Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Which of the following numbers is contained in the domain of the function f of x equals to 1 over x 95 negative 1 over square root of x 95? Okay, this question is about the domain of a function. Domain is a set of values of x for which the function is defined. Okay, here to get the domain of this function f of x, we have to get the set of values of x for which this f of x is defined. Okay, here when I consider this f of x, so it's a subtraction of two rational expressions. Okay, here let me consider the first rational expression over here. So now I have to find the value of x for which the denominator over here becomes 0. Because if the denominator becomes 0, then the value of this fraction will be undefined. Then this f of x will be undefined. Clearly, when x equals to 5, the denominator over here becomes 0. Then f of x will become undefined. So x cannot be equal to 5. That is, this 5 cannot be the part of the domain of the function f of x. Now let's consider the denominator of the second rational expression over here. The same stuff over here inside the square root. Again, we get the same result, that is x cannot be equal to 5, because if x equals to 5, the denominator over here will become 0. And also one more important thing we have to notice here. Here we have square root. Since we have square root, we can consider only positive values inside the square root. Because only when we have positive values inside the square root, it will be a real number. In case we have a negative value inside the square root, it will be imaginary. It will be considered as undefined. So the value of this x 95 has to be positive, that is, it has to be greater than 0. Okay, now let's solve for x in this one. Let's add 5 to both sides of this equation. Okay, here negative 5, positive 5 will cancel. I'm getting x greater than 5. Okay, here the value of x has to be greater than 5. And also the value over here is not included in this inequality. So we can consider this inequality x greater than 5 as the domain of the function. That is, any value for x greater than 5 can be part of the domain. So in the given answer choices, I have to get the value that satisfies the inequality over here. That is greater than 5. So only in answer choice A, we have the value 6 that is greater than 5. So the correct answer choice for this question is A.